was younger, I was naive. Because you see, I thought that stupid people are just stupid people. But turns out, as I grew older, I understood that stupid people can actually be put in so many different types of categories. And one of the funniest ones is stupid people who do not learn from their mistakes, or anything at all, honestly. And that's exactly what we have here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So today we have a lot of updates regarding the H3 lawsuits. Now, I could have made like 4 different videos with the amount of updates we're going to be going over today, but I want to jam pack it into one video because honestly, we're falling behind on other things. And in this video, we're going to be looking at a new law.
There's so much stuff happening that demands attention, honestly. It's insane. We are living in the craziest timeline.
Lawsuit being added to the existing ones, some updates on the GoFundMe campaigns of the recipients of those lawsuits. Also, we're looking at some controversy involving Asmongold, as well as some comments from Hassan trying to rally up the whole internet against Asmongold and Ethan Klein, the very evil content creators that are making the internet a very toxic place. Now, let's start off with the GoFundMes. So recipient number 1 of the lawsuits from Ethan Klein, that is of course Denims. Let's see the progress so far after about 8 or 9 days. She's sitting at $34,000, 34% of her $100,000 goal.
Not bad for getting here.
Still chugging on here, but there's some interesting developments coming from Frogan. So Frogan is now on
disgusting still though.
On a break. She's taking a week off. Now, personally,
women are amazing, okay? Not calling Frogan a woman, by the way. I mean, whatever. If she wants to be a man, this is that one time I'm not actually gonna be against it, okay? She can be whatever the fuck she wants to be. But women are amazing because they can succeed. And to keep this success, you need to put minimum amounts of work. And they're like, I made it. Let's go on a month-long vacation. So many people I have seen throughout the years on Twitch. Women streamers who just got some channel to raid them or do something like that. Who had finally that spark of possibility to make it. They like get their 2K views and that's it. I'm done. I made it. Time to go on a 1-month vacation. They come back and they're like, how did everything collapse? Where's the viewership? Insanity. And also, they can do the same sort of shit when everything is bad. When they should actually be working even harder. It truly boggles my mind.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think she has time right now to be taking a week off. I don't think this is the best time. Especially given the fact that her GoFundMe...
Well, the problem is she doesn't probably think at all.
...is struggling. And part of that is thanks to the fact she set the goal to $200,000. So even though she's raised...
Bro, why does she need 200K? Everyone else is like 100K and she's like, well, shit, let me just put in 200Kos. What? Why?
32,000. She's only sitting at 16% of her total goal. Not looking good. And then, of course, we have the wild card in this, Kaceytron, who I'm going to share with you guys in a stunning fashion. She is the true dark horse of this GoFundMe race. She's in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. She's up to $40,000. Now, I think that's in part because she's been doing her best to play the victim in the...
Oh, God, I wanted to actually watch this with you guys. It was her crocodile tear video. Oh, it was so hilariously dumb. She's like, I never did anything bad. I just wanted to be a positive influence in life. What do you mean positive influence? You're constantly attacking people non-stop about everything at random. What do you mean? And now you're sitting here crying and saying, man, this is sad. What do you... These people, man. These people. It's just, it's not sad, it's pathetic.
In this situation, honestly, the only thing more strained than her lungs from smoking so much is probably her tear ducts over the past couple of days from crying so much on the internet. But hey, it's working. She's now up to 40,000. She's the closest to fulfilling her GoFundMe goal. And we'll talk more about some stuff involving her a little later in this video. But there is an interesting set of developments here. Ethan Klein on Instagram would share this post addressing many Redditors, journalists, and other social media users who are accusing him of being a misogynist with these lawsuits because the 3 recipients are all women. So he wanted to set the record straight, saying, "To the chorus of fools accusing me of only suing women, please point out any of the male creators that stated their intention to steal my content. I will happily add them to the lawsuit in the spirit of equality." What a
And he did.
nice guy Ethan is. Now, this, of course, would bring in a new person to the Thunderdome, another Hassan orbiter by the name of Sean DeBlack. Like, imagine if
I mean, I would have never guessed he's black by anything yet, but, you know, it is what it is.
went around calling myself Rev the Whites. I mean, are we serious here? But yes, if you remember the original video from Ethan Klein announcing the lawsuits, he showed this Reddit post from the H3 Snark subreddit where it listed all of the market replacements for his content nuke on Hassan Piker. And of course, you see the other people in the lawsuits, Frogan, Denims, and Kaceytron, but also listed is Sean DeBlack. And ever since the announcement of these lawsuits, he's been...
Why isn't he suing, though, someone like North Star Radio? Who the hell is that even? Comrade Casey. What the hell is that? Comrade Casey. Yeah, okay, I get it. Central Commute Mike from PA. Oh, I have heard about Mike from PA. He's supposed to be insane. Well, I'm gonna ignore that. Hallucinogen Kaceytron, Do Not Worry podcast. There's a lot of people he could sue. There's a lot of people he could technically add to this. Would be pretty fun.
Fighting for thy ladies, trying to defend their honor, and basically say, hey, Ethan, if you're a big tough guy, get rid of the lawsuits on them and give it to me.
It's not great.
Bad move.
It's not a great look to do. Great if you're trying to avoid committing copyright infringement. It's not great.
If you're trying to avoid copyright, okay, sue her.
After he paraded on the internet about how he was going to sue me and he wanted to sue me, guess what? Still no lawsuit.
Sue
Again, because I don't really... Well, I want these people to get what they deserve, but I have seen this clip many times. And I just want to be fair about this, because I am fair at the end of the day. I'm the fairest person in the world, in fact. This clip is not about what's currently happening. This clip is about her calling Ethan anti-Palestinian and things of that nature. And he tried to sue for that, but his lawyer said there's nothing here. So this is a completely separate clip, to be honest. Still hilarious, but this is a separate thing.
Guess what? Still no lawsuit.
Sue me, Ethan. Who the fuck cares?
Womp womp. Ask and you shall receive, I guess, because H3H3 Productions here on Instagram stating, good evening. I've been thinking deeply about everything going on, specifically about the accusation that I'm a misogynist for suing 3 women. You are all correct. It's not been fair. That's why I've decided to add Sean DeBlack to the lawsuits.
Oh no! Now they're gonna allege that he's against sub-Saharan Africa. That's so sad.
Gender equality. Sean, be sure to thank all of your snarker friends for their constructive advice. Yep, so that's what's going on here. And some of the people involved with the various statements about this have come
Bro, there's some kind of garbage truck backing up, Rev. What the fuck?
out and provided some quote-unquote retractions, because that was part of the deal for Ethan. He wanted these 2 people here by the name...
Oh, look at that. Taylor Lorenz retracts misogynist. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Of Kat Tenbarge and Taylor Lorenz, who made articles and posts talking about him and why people are accusing him of being a misogynist. So his deal here is basically they retract their statements, and maybe I will retract my lawsuit against Sean, and they would make an attempt. Not a good one. Where Taylor would say, okay, bet, I'm ever so sorry for calling you a misogynist, Ethan. Now drop this lawsuit against Sean, who absolutely does not deserve
Doesn't
this.
he,
Not a very
though?
good attempt there. And then apparently the other girl, Kat, is not on Twitter, so she provided this. I want to be clear that my piece never refers to Ethan Klein as a misogynist. It says the lawsuits have provoked a torrent of misogynistic abuse aimed at these women who are already frequent targets. Were the latest gift.
Oh, please, already frequent targets. My God. You know what? Same. I'm a target of misogyny every single day. As a strong, independent black woman that need no man and trans, I get abuse every day. People dare to fucking disagree with me. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? People disagree with me. A black woman. Insanity. How dare they? How dare they?
To the misogynistic cesspool of the internet and are catnip for the misogynistic ecosystem in the Twitch community and beyond. I'll apologize for something I didn't say if it saves someone else from being financially destroyed, but I think this latest move proves the point of everything I did say. Don't worry, she didn't directly verbatim say you're a misogynist. She just said you're appealing to a misogynistic cesspool, you're creating misogyny, a misogynistic ecosystem, and yada, yada, yada. We know what she was trying to say. Clearly, these people couldn't put their pride to the side in order to get this guy's lawsuit reconsidered. So definitely not helping him out there. But we've now reached his reaction here, where he's made it very clear he's not retracting anything. And he thinks this sort of choice of options that Ethan has pursued with the retractions and their request is more misogyny. And on top of that, it basically is something that Ethan was doing to make them grovel at his feet, where he could probably just deny them anyways, because he never said it was a done deal if he just got these retractions. But now we've reached a point, a very interesting one, where a number of the people involved with the iDubbbz content cop on H3 have been sued. And they have, let's begin here with Frogan, Denims, and now Sean.
Ethan, wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Oof. Yeah, so 3 targets there, but there's of course Kaceytron, who is not a part of that video, but she's been doing her own.
Thank God she's not a part of that video. That would have been too horrific for my eyes.
Little side quest. And like I said, hey, give credit where credit is due. She is milking this the best she can. She is trying to play her victim card as hard as possible, and she is bringing on the tears as much as she can. And this clip has gotten a lot of attention, where she talks about how she's being attacked by incel communities across many different social media platforms. And of course, she doesn't know what incel means. She calls literally everyone and anything she doesn't like an incel. But let's listen to this clip and the communities that she's calling out.
You know, I'm just so fucking
Oh,
tired.
Jesus.
You know, like, it's like you don't get a lot of support.
Crocodile tears. So crocky, so much dial.
Whenever you're attacked by these hateful incel communities. I mean, like, even outside of the shit that Ethan is doing.
Listen. This all can be fixed by donating to me. A strong, independent black woman, as I already said. It literally fixes misogyny, okay? My eyes can see misogyny. Yes, it's actually like a Black Mirror thing. And the moment you do that, you donate to me, it just vanishes. It's like clearing your conscience also. You're going to heaven if you do that.
To me, it's like it just makes every incel community that has hated me for years attack me once again, and it's like I felt like I was finally getting away from that kind of harassment. You know what I mean? And it's just like evoked like all of that all over again. Like I'm being attacked by like incel YouTubers that make content for incel men to make fun.
I'm pretty sure you can't say evoked, but you need to say invoked then, but whatever.
And laugh at women going through traumatic things.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. Imagine laughing on a woman. Holy. Man, that can only be evil and hateful. Man, it's not like they ever deserve it.
You know, like I'm being attacked by like in the quartering incel channels that I've never even heard of.
Bro, the quartering is dead. Not physically, but pretty much dead.
rape reviewer, Nicholas DeOrio, or what the you know, Asmongold's community, Tectone's community is now claiming that Tectone is going to sue me for defamation.
Oh, Tectone's not suing shit.
You know, it's like I have been through a lot. You know, like I have been
Poor me, always me. Why is my life so hard? Please donate.
through a lot, and I do think I'm a strong person, but somebody can only fucking take so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, ironically enough, a lot of the
She literally lost to two people whose only experience with women is getting milked by an off girl, who then dumps them. That's pretty insane. That is a pretty big L right there.
content creators she mentioned there are people that she shot at first. She attacked them first, and at some point, some of them decided to respond in one way or another, and that makes her a victim in her own eyes, and she's still trying to provoke controversy between these groups to make herself look like the innocent one being bullied by all of these incels, right? But of course, people are digging through a lot of her past because she has this big spotlight on her now, and people are bringing up banger articles like this from Business Insider, where apparently years back, she said that if she were to get the coronavirus, she would go around and try to spread it to many people as she possibly could, because the world would be a better place without old and poor people. Imagine if...
I mean, to be fair, Asmongold literally said the same. He just said that we should just flat out get rid of them. It's true! She has a point!
any of her enemies said something like this, they would never hear the end of it. But she would say it's just a joke. And guess who came to her defense back in 2020? Asmongold. Now, you know, that's an interesting dynamic here, as we'll see, but he said it's an obvious joke. He didn't want her to be banned, and she says, I appreciate the support. Truly, I'm devastated. Now, things would sour over the years. In fact, their relationship, or whatever it was, their goodwill towards one another would completely evaporate when over the past year or two, Kaceytron would have a fixation on Asmongold on a near daily basis, where she has been going after him and saying, as we'll see shortly, disgusting comments about his mother who has passed away. But just name search Asmon or Asmongold on her account, and this is only...
How do you name search on Twitter? Oh, from Kaceytron? What the hell is the search option? Okay, well, you learn something new every day.
Only over the past year or so, I could scroll on and on and on and on and on and on forever. And these are just direct mentions, not general comments, not things said on stream, in private, other platforms, just on Twitter. It's crazy. Now, this morning, she's been trying to, once again, paint Asmongold as the bane of her existence, her biggest harasser.
What the Yo, that name's too close to mine. I'm not feeling it. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking whoever's chat this is. I'm not liking it. You can't have names close to mine.
She made this tweet saying,
Damn.
Asmongold is rallying the troops against me. And in quotes from Asmon, it's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. And will never get better, end quote. And then she says he's signaling to his hate audience that he wants to run a lifelong harassment campaign against me, and lightly hinting that I should game it.
I mean, we're reaching really deep here, not gonna lie.
And myself. Now, this is the problem with this right here, this entire thread. Basically, everything she's trying to imply about him and his community is at least attempted to be proven with these screenshots, and none of them prove anything she's trying to say. In fact, she shares a clip of Asmongold from his reaction to the clip we just watched a couple minutes ago, and there's no audio. Look at this. There's no audio. So she's trying to say he said this, then plays the clip, and then mutes it. Doesn't that seem a bit suspicious to you, behind, you know, her intentions of why she's providing any of this? And if you look at the statements, right here, he's talking about the lawsuit. He's talking about how she has made this a lot worse for herself, and it's going to keep getting worse because she's going to be dealing with this lawsuit that she's basically been begging for a long time now. And then she says, based on that, he's signaling to his hate audience that he's going to run a lifelong harassment campaign, which is hilarious because if you know the history between these two, it's like 50 punches from Kaceytron. Every 6 months or so, Asmongold in a 1-minute clip laughs at her and then moves on. And then we just repeat the cycle over and over again. There's only one person running a dedicated harassment campaign, and it's Kaceytron. And she also says that he's lightly hinting she should game end herself with literally no proof whatsoever.
That's the best
And again,
part.
people point out the hypocrisy of her in this public Discord message saying that the content creator Destiny should do another round of shrooms because last time he had bad thoughts in his head and wanted to game end himself. Okay, I don't like
Oh, come on. It's Destiny.
Destiny in any sort of a way, but if you're going to dish out stuff like this, you can't cry when people are dishing it back to you, or in this case, not even doing that. It's just crazy. But of course, like I said, Asmon reacts to her having a crash out on stream over this because, well, she has said many terrible things about him, including comments about his mother who has passed away.
Oh no.
You know, like that's what really like.
This
So
is the
sad.
same girl that said I killed my mother. The amount of sympathy that I have for this? 0. You get what you fucking deserve. Ethan W. Huge Ethan W.
me like so freaked out.
That's
Seeing,
right.
Like, and I know people are gonna be making fun of me for this.
Is
I'm
this
not
the
making
same
fun
clip?
of
I
you
think
for
it
it. I'm
is.
just saying that you deserve it. You deserve it. By the way, if you didn't deserve it, you wouldn't have gotten served. And it's gonna get worse.
And I'm just so fucking tired of constantly being harassed by this shit, you know? Like,
Then you should stop harassing other people.
for the past 3 or 4 months, I've really just been like, I just want to focus on myself and I want to focus on my community. And
You
yeah,
want to focus on yourself and your community, so you actively lead harassment campaigns against multiple people to get them deplatformed, misrepresent them, and call them rapists, but you just want to focus on being positive in your community? No, you're lying. You're lying.
Hey, that's Tectone, by the way. There's there's a reason none of those things get sued. It's a pretty big shit show of war here, ain't it?
You're lying. It's so obvious.
you know, Asmongold's community, Tectone's community is now claiming.
That's right. You shouldn't have talked shit about me. What do you think? I'm a target dummy? You think I'm supposed to just take it? And also, I barely even talk about you. The only time I think about you is whenever you're talking about me.
Claiming that Tectone is going to sue me for defamation.
Oh. Remember how I said
Never
I thought it was going to
happening.
get worse?
I think it's funny to see the reaction to this stuff and like the people.
I mean, he technically could, but it's not going anywhere, okay? But, you know, it would be funny if it did. I'm for it. Let's see if that happens. It would be a complete waste of oxygen, but, I mean, so is Kaceytron.
supporting her threads on Twitter so aggressively, but then you go outside of the echo chamber and you look at YouTube here in a video that has 1.5 million views in only less than 24 hours. Clearly has touched a lot of people. And look at the reaction. 73,000 likes versus 200 dislikes. Not 2,000 dislikes, 200 dislikes. That's crazy. It shows the amount of people supporting him, laughing at her, and basically saying, you reap what you sow. Things are going to be tough for you right now, especially with these legal cases, but you have no one to blame but yourself because of your own actions. Now, this morning in the same thread, she's been trying to get ahead of the comments that Asmon made about his mother
What is the
and what
point of that?
Kaceytron said about them. And she's saying this, that Asmongold said that claimed that he caused his own mother's passing. And she says that's a lie. Again, it's like not even funny how easy it is to debunk everything she's saying or to point out her hypocrisy.
Does anyone care?
This was a clip from over a year ago where we see her reaction and his reaction to hearing these comments about him and his mother.
And Kaceytron, she even goes farther. I saw this. Somebody sent this to me. Kaceytron even liked a tweet that is accusing me of indirectly killing my mom.
That tweet, it says, thankfully XQC's lifestyle hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmon at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet.
Based, actually, right. Anyway,
And I
Oh.
have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm
The fuck is
sorry.
COPD?
Like, you're a millionaire, you have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that? Like, I'll say it, I don't care. If that makes me a bad person,
Okay.
still miles above of Asmongold. Miles above Asmongold.
Now, I'm going to be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever
I saw this clip. He doesn't actually respond to what she says. Oof. Should have responded to what she says. But anyway, no one cares about Asmongold. And that was Riv Says Desu. Bye.